Hey everyone, it's Miss Sarah here and I'm at Heritage and I'm ready to give you a tutorial on how to crochet. So first off, you're going to need a couple of things to get started. So I have with me a skein of yarn today. It is a worsted weight 100% acrylic and you can choose any color that you would want. I would recommend using just a simple plain yarn. And you're going to want to use a crochet hook. You can pick it up at like Walmart or any craft store. I know Michael's, they're doing like a curbside service right now. So if you wanted to purchase one from there, you can. I'm going to use a size H and you can tell what size it is right here on the hook. I would recommend using a G, H, or I to learn how to crochet. I would also recommend just having a pair of scissors handy. Sometimes things get tangled. And I would also recommend a stitch marker. And if you don't have a stitch marker handy, don't worry. You can use some tools that you might find around the house. So just a plain bobby pin will work, or even a safety pin. So we're ready to get started and we'll move on to our slip knot. Okay, so we're ready to get a slip knot going, and what you'll do is you'll wrap it around, I like to wrap it around 3 fingers, and then you'll stick your crochet hook underneath, grab this one piece of yarn, and then you pull, and it makes a slip knot that comes apart, just in case you need to. All right, let's learn. Okay, everyone, so what you're going to do is you're going to pick up your yarn, and I make 3 fingers and I crisscross just like that. And then I slip my crochet hook underneath, grab it with the hook, and I twist and I just hold on to it so it doesn't come loose. And there's your slip knot. Okay, so now that you have your slip knot all ready to go, I'm gonna have the short tail on this side and the tail attached to the ball of yarn over here on this side. So I'm going to take my crochet hook and I'm going to slip it into our beginning slip knot. And then what you'll do is what we call a yarn over, and we're going to make our foundation chain. So I like to hold on to this one with my thumb and my second finger. Yarn over, and then you're going to twist the hook and pull it through the loop. Now you're gonna wanna do what makes sense to you and how comfortable it is. So everybody holds a crochet hook and yarn a little bit differently. Some people hold it like a pencil, like this, and they wrap the yarn around and they pull it through the loop. But I like to hold it like this. It makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. So let's try that again. You're gonna yarn over and pull it through the loop. And I let the crochet hook do the work for me. And you just continue pulling it through the loop until you get a nice even chain. Make sure that you don't go around this way because that's not a yarn over. It'd be kind of like under and backwards. So you want to make sure that your yarn comes over the top and then you catch it with your hook and slip it through the knot or the hole. So you just keep going. I'm going to chain a few here so you can see. And this is a good first step in learning how to crochet, is getting nice and even chains so you have a nice foundation chain, okay? All right, keep practicing, you can do it. Hi everyone, so I have crocheted my foundation chain and I chained 21 because I'm gonna start off with a piece of fabric that I want to be 20 chains or 20 stitches long. And you always have to have an extra chain to start your row. That is like our turning chain. It helps build the sides of our project. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start our single crochet in the second chain from our hook. So this doesn't count as one, but this counts as your first one, and then this is your second one right here, okay? So on the back, there are these like little ridges, and I like to build my single crochet into that ridge. Sometimes people build their single crochet using these first 2. I like to use the one in the back. Okay, so what you do is you take your crochet hook and you stick it into that loop on the back, okay? So now I have 2 loops on my hook. you're going to yarn over, pull it through the first loop. So you still have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through again. Okay? And that is 1 single crochet. So let's do it again. I'm going to go to the next stitch. And this is why it's important to have nice even stitches that are not too small or not too big, and a good even size so it's easy to follow and easy to know which one's the next stitch. So if you didn't practice the foundation chain, I would go back and just make sure that your chain is nice and even. Okay, but we're going to practice our second stitch here. So I'm going to go into this loop. Okay, so I have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, 2 loops still there. All right, yarn over, pull through 2 loops again. Now that's 2 single crochet. Let's try again. You're going to take your hook, insert it into your next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So you will continue this method until you get to the end, and you should have 20 stitches. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's 5 stitches there, and you can tell what a stitch is because they'll have 2 little loops on top, just like that. Okay, so I have single crocheted 18 stitches, and we're going to do the last 2 stitches so then I can show you how to turn and go on to your next row. So you're going to stick it into your loop like this, yarn over. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both, okay? And then this last stitch here, I'm going to stick my crochet hook in, bring up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, okay? So now we have 20 stitches. And then what I'm going to do is before I turn my project, I'm going to chain 1. Just 1 little chain, and then I'm going to flip my project over, okay? What we call it turn. And then I'm going to work into a couple of loops. So I'm going to leave this chain all by itself. That's going to help build the sides of my project. And then I'm going to stick my crochet hook into these 2 loops. So this space that's right between there, you stick your crochet hook in there, okay? You yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, okay? So now we're single crocheting into an actual single crochet stitch. Watch again. So I'm gonna go right here in this space so that I have the 2 little braided loops on the top. Okay, I'm gonna yarn over, so I have 2 loops on here, my hook, yarn over again and pull through 2 more loops. Okay, let's do it again. Let's try again. So it's just this little single crochet stitch space here, okay? And I have both of those little loops on my hook. You can see that. I'm gonna yarn over, and now I've been adding single crochet my second row onto my project. Okay, so I went ahead and took a little break and crocheted 6 rows high. So this is a little piece of fabric I have going. You can do several things with this. It'd be kind of fun. You could stop right here and you can just finish off your project just by like cutting it and putting the little thread through the little loop. So you can take the ends and whip stitch and do like sew them across, and you could turn it into like a cute little cuff bracelet. You could make 2 of these and sew down the sides and at the bottom, and then you could put pencils inside, just like a small little pen or pencil pouch for just 1 or 2 pencils or a highlighter. There's several different things. You can make your pouch bigger. Get creative, do whatever you can, and post your projects in the comments. Thanks, everyone.